Hello there, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Today on Interaction, we will answer a question that has been asked by Themba Okoye. It says, I think they have combined all the scholarships into one umbrella for the GCUB scholarship, and I have applied. I want to know what happens after the selection. Well, Themba Okoye, to answer this question, I will take you straight to the website of the GCUB. So let's go together. Alright, now Themba, this is my browser. I use Google Chrome, but whichever browser you use, you can type this website, gcub.org.br. I have searched this website, that's why it's suggesting there, okay? So you go to, this is the website of the GCUB group, okay? You have 3 language options. You have Spanish, English, and Portuguese. Now, there is something canny here, okay? You have to pay attention. Since I believe that the website itself is under development, what is canny about the website at the moment is this. There are some information that are available in Portuguese, but are not there in English. The first step that you're gonna do here is to change the language. So it's in English, you change it to Portuguese, okay? If you can see what is different in the English, version of the web page is that you don't have programs. Programmers is somewhere here, okay? When I click the Portuguese, if you notice, you will see that programs appears here, okay? Here, you have em andamento, which is programs that are running at the moment. They are open. You can apply for them. And we have programs that have been closed. So let's check em andamento. So in andamento, we have several information. But what we are really interested in is this one, okay? We'll try to check, some information, because that's really where I can answer your question, okay? So you click on this page, you open it, you still have many information. Okay, you come down and you have call for application that is for 2023, okay? You open it up. It's in English, okay? So in case you want to know details about the group, that's the GCUB initiatives, you can go to the home page and get the information there in full. So what I would actually advise you to do is to create a time, to just sit down one day and read the whole stuff. You have 12 pages of information. But it's really interesting. Each information is necessary, okay? You really need them. So it's important if you are going for a foreign program, you have the whole information. You read a lot. So here you have call for application, GCUB mobility number 1. Okay, this is the first 2023 actually. So about the GCUB initiatives, you have general provisions, what it covers, master's, doctorate, okay? You can sit down and read about them carefully. I'm rushing because you have lots of information there, and I just want to give you the basic, okay? So types and length of support, okay? You have the categories and the period you are supposed to spend in each of the categories. You have master's, doctorate, and so on. For instance, master's, you have like 2 years to round up, and doctorate you have like 4 years to round up. Documents for application, yes, you have a list of documents that you have to bring, and it's important that you authenticate them from your country, okay, before coming to Brazil. So application, selection process, this is how the selection is carried out. It's a kind of transparency step to show you how the selection is carried out, okay, how you are eliminated or how you pass the stages, okay. And you have selection results. GCUB will announce the result on its website, so you don't have to ask someone for results. These information are really important so that you wouldn't look for other sources of information. So obligations and responsibilities of selected candidates. Of course, you have responsibilities and you have obligations when you are selected and you accept to come to study in Brazil. Okay, so you have to read this and know your obligations, right? And evaluation of the GCUB International Mobility Program. This is a short information, so let's check it out. Host universities will be responsible for constantly monitoring the academic progress and well-being of the selected candidates. Institutional coordinators of the GCUB Mobility Program, with the general coordination of the program and its partners, will meet once a year to evaluate and discuss proposals aimed at the continuity and improvement of the program. So this would be like a how can I say, a control process where they would try to see where they can improve the program through evaluation. Partner institutions, you have lots of partner institutions. So you have the calendar. Call for application was opened in May. I believe that next year it would be in the same period. Usually it's recurrent. And start of online registration 29th May, and closing date, so it has closed on 14th, I think 2 weeks ago. And we have document review. This has nothing to do with the applicant, but it's a form of transparency to show you how the things are done. And so final classification. If you've applied for this year's edition, that's 2023, the first phase of the selective process should be over, because it is stating here that it would take place from the 24th to the 28th, and today is 29th. I'm editing this video on the 29th of July. Okay, September, you have the analysis of merit and admissibility. Okay, that's the second phase. If it happens that you pass the second stage, then you will go to the final stage, and the final stage will take place in September from the 11th to the 15th. So that's the final classification stage. And I believe that you're gonna make it, all right? And let's say the homologation and approved candidates by Brazilian universities will take place from the 26th of September to the 6th of October. Okay, normally it's a kind of approval. So if you are homologated, then it means you are approved. And on the 16th of October, the results will be published. I wish you the best. So now, Themba, let's answer your question now. That's the item 11. Look at this. Cases of omission and additional information. So let's see the first point. It says, situations not mentioned in this announcement will be analyzed by the support committee for research and graduate programs of GCUB and CAPPPG. Second, additional information may be requested by means of an inquiry address exclusively to the following email address. So this is the email address that if you want to know about any step of the selective process, you can send them an email. And this is what I wanted to get to. Okay, very important as a GCUB applicant. Okay, GCUB is responsible for communicating with the candidates of the GCUB mobility program throughout the entire process. So you don't need information from anywhere. You need information from the GCUB. They're going to communicate with you. Communication with the selected candidates upon arrival in Brazil and during the entire period of stay at the receiving university is the responsibility of the institutional coordinators of the associated universities and the GCUB when necessary. So Themba, I hope I've answered your questions. If you have more questions, you can send them, and let's see if we can answer them.